I need to prop up that camera on something. I still got 5 minutes on that. So let's see what we can prop that shit up with. Oh, how about some CDs? Yes. How about some of these relics from the past? How about we try some of these? What do we even have? Drinks After Work by Toby Keith. Oh, Moontree. That's a local one. I've already got another copy of that one. All right. Let's see. See if we can prop her up a little. Let's see if that's any better on the YouTube. There we go. Yes, there we go. Much better, much better, much better. Now we're ready to rock and roll on this thing. Let's see. I got some Dylan Gossett, some Turnpike Troubadours. I got some Warren Treaty. You know, that's the stuff, man. Actually, hang on a second. Let me try to pull this up. Will I be able to pull it up before the show actually starts? Probably not, but we're going to try anyway. What a shock. Lainey Wilson. There's the one. Come here. Bitch, if you don't... Oh, I hate this computer. The computer I'm working with to do the show is roughly old enough to vote. I used to joke it's old enough to drink, but I'm not sure if that's actually the case. I'm fairly certain it's pretty close to voting age, though. All right. I'm trying to add a song into the music library. I just added a new Warren Treaty song, Leads Me Home. Warren Treaty. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 155. And U2. Now we got to save it into the system so it'll convert. Bitch, I'm tired of you. I'm so tired of you. All right, there we go. Now we're good to go. Now we're good to go. Wild horses. I like Lainey Wilson though. I don't hate every mainstream artist. It's just mainstream country as a whole just gets on my nerves because it's just real repetitive, you know. Not to mention, you know, one of the most common things I ever hear in this job is that, you know, country music isn't country music anymore. They don't make country music anymore, and it's a bald-faced lie. If you like country music, whatever sound in country music you like, they still make it. Trust me on that. Like if there's instrumentation you'd rather hear, like if you want to hear more banjo or you want to hear more something. Well, here's to you, Ann. I think my wife got me this one for my birthday. I'm fairly certain. No, it's not a Stanley. It's just a fucking, you know, it's just a tumbler. Or whatever they call it. It's a big freaking cup that holds a lot of liquid. All right. So we got that now. All right. Oh, where are you? Boom. Okay. I'm making some last minute adjustments here. Because I wanted to play the new one from the Warren Treaty because, quite frankly, I mean, Warren Treaty was up for, what do I think of Gen X? I don't know. I'm not really thinking about it. There you go. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I couldn't, even if I wanted to pay the Stanley price, like, I can't afford to pay no Stanley. I just need a cup, dude. You know? I don't need, like, financial aid to try to give me a cup. I don't remember where my wife found that one, though. But yeah, like, watching the ACMs, like, Dan and Shay won again for Duo of the Year, which always baffles me. Baffled me even more because the Warren Treaty was nominated, and I'm like, dude, gee, come on, man. And granted, Warren G would be more country soul if you really want to get down to the brass tacks and the nitty gritty of it. But, I did vote. I do have an ACM vote. Not that it matters when when you're an individually owned station, is the way those ACMs and the CMAs work. You've got so many stations that are owned by, they're corporate owned stations. So they all kind of vote a similar way. They all kind of move in unison. Do you see what I mean? Like, shit's planned out. Like, they know who they're voting for those awards. Like, they don't have like options. It's like the industry has decided that this person wins, therefore vote for this person. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I better get ready. It's about to start. Okay. Shit. It is starting, literally. All right. At Kicks96country.com. Fox News Update being brought to you by Helen Keller Hospital. Helen Keller Hospital's Power for Life Parkinson's Wellness Recovery Program integrates the latest research on Parkinson's disease and rehabilitation, exercise, and wellness. You can get better and stay better. Helen Keller Hospital, 256-386-4747. Well, you got to do the news and weather first. This is the way things work. It is kind of funny that we still do weather reports in terrestrial radio, considering the fact that most people have a smartphone and the weather's right there in their hands at all times. But I guess some habits are hard to break. Do you know what I mean? It's kind of the same thing when we do like school closings and stuff like that. Like, I don't know why we announce school closings anymore on the radio, because if you got a kid in school, they're going to send you a message. They're going to let you know there's no school today. Like, you're not like locked to the radio. Like, they have ways of letting you know now. But all right, let's kick this thing off, shall we? Artie, what's up, man? All right, let's do some weather. Oh, my horn is off center. What happened? Now for your Kicks 96 weather forecast, brought to you by McDaniel Window and Door. Weather any kind of weather with windows from McDaniel Window and Door. Check them out at McDanielWD.com or on Tennessee Street in historic downtown Florence. We got a 60% chance of showers early on today, 90% chance of rain this afternoon with a high around 78, 30% chance early tonight, overnight patchy fog, a low around 62. Sunny Sunday, the high around 85 degrees, currently clear on the radar, overcast and 71 here at the studio on San Philip Street in Florence. About to kick the bunker off next. Now, here's where we kick off the show. Here's where we go. Yeah, the price of a Stanley Cup is friggin' insane. All right. It's time for Big Farley's Country Bunker. That's not the secret knock. Come on, I forgot the secret knock. All right, fine. What's the secret phrase then? Dan and Shay sucks. Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, to Big Farley's Country Bunker. And no shade to you if you're a Dan and Shay fan. None at all. We all like what we like. I'm not trying to yuck anybody else's yum. However, Monday through Friday, I do the morning show here on Kicks 96, and, well, we're focused on primarily top 40 countries, today's best country in the legends, but what I've discovered in my years working here is there is so much outside the mainstream of country music. Whether it's Americana, independent country, there's a lot of it out there. Amazing stuff. So if you're one of those that thinks they don't make country music anymore, that's not true. Whatever sounds you like in country music, they still make it. Trust me on that. You're going to hear a lot of different sounds on the bunker. Americana, independent country, local music as well. All brought to you by Sam Phillips Recording Service, because if you're not doing something different, you're not doing anything at all. I'm also not only live on the air, but I'm also live on YouTube, live on TikTok. You can get those links to come join me live on the interwebs over on the Big Farley O'Connell Facebook page. Be sure to like and follow it. I got some Turnpike Troubadours on the way. We're kicking off the bunker today with some Dylan Gossett, Cole. Kicks 96. Unicorn for life. What's up? Okay, I still have anxiety about this song. I'm gonna tell you why. Because it's got the word, it's got the F word in it. All right. It's got the F word in it. I don't care, right? I can care less. But I gotta edit that stuff before I put it on the air. That's shit that'll get me fired, you know. Hey man, work's work, you know. I'm working on a Saturday if that does anything. But yeah, the thing about this song in particular, a couple of songs, but the first show that I did, the first country bunker show that I did, I played Caitlin Butts' Hunt You Down, which has the F word like 6 different times in it, and I missed one. No one noticed, though. No one noticed. Nobody called, nobody texted. I didn't get any calls saying they heard an F word over the weekend, which kind of bothers me because it makes me think nobody was listening. But anyway, then there's this one. He drops an F word towards the end of the song that I just missed. Because it wasn't, and it's going to sound weird, it wasn't like a hard F. Like, you know, sometimes when you say fuck, you know, like sometimes it slides by. It's hard an F. It's not as percussive maybe, but yeah, there was an F word that I missed in this song as well. So now every time this song plays, I have this wonderful panic and anxiety that kind of gets in the pit of my stomach and just sits there until the song is over, pretty much. One thing's funny though, when I first saw the title for this song, I was kind of like, because I don't know if y'all have noticed this, but there are a lot of like young artists that are like putting out songs about like working in a coal mine, who've never worked in a coal mine, and you know what I mean? Like, and I'm not dogging them. I'm not shitting on anybody writing songs about coal mines. I'm just saying, like, it's a lot of songs about coal, okay? So when I saw this one, I was like, oh, great. It's some song about mine. I'm like, oh, okay. I'm a diamond and you sound like a diamond. Why the hell am I still? Pressure makes a diamond. Why the hell am I still cold? I get that. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, if pressure makes diamonds, how the hell am I still cold? I feel that one. Anything by Mike Cooley? Not yet. I'm still working on the music library because it's a one-man show. You know what I'm saying? Like I just added 4 more songs today. I added New Turnpike Troubadours. Well, here's the thing. I'm going to be playing that Monday for New Music Monday, the new Luke Combs. But the thing is, this particular show is everything outside of the mainstream of country music. So Luke Combs is kind of the pinnacle of mainstream country music. And I love Luke Combs. Don't misunderstand me, right? But don't worry. We're going to be playing the shit out of that song, I'm fairly certain. And I like that song. Matter of fact, that old Twisters soundtrack, I got no desire to watch that movie. Because I watched Twister back in the 90s because I'm old. But that soundtrack is just like, you got Luke Combs, Caitlin Butts, Wyatt Flores. You know what? Let's look that shit up. We got the internet right here at our fingertips, man. Like I have to get it from memory. Did it? Well, I was older when I was like 19, I think, when that came out. Twisters. Oh. No, not Twister. You bitch. Twisters. See, this is the problem when you don't just call it Twisters 2. Okay. Just give me the list. Thank you. Okay. Lainey Wilson, Miranda Lambert. Hang on. Let's see. Okay, yeah, here's the full rundown. This is absolutely batshit. Right? That's kind of what I figured. You know what I mean? Yeah, that was what got me, because Twister as a movie is not great. Like, it's not one that's going to really stand a test of time. It's not a classic, but that soundtrack had some friggin' bangers on it, man. Humans Being from Van Halen on that soundtrack, or Van Hagar, however you want to phrase that. You also had Goo Goo Dolls doing a rocker with Long Way Down on that soundtrack. But the Twisters soundtrack, you've got Luke Combs, Miranda Lambert, Lainey Wilson, Jelly Roll, Megan Maroney, Kane Brown, Bailey Zimmerman, Thomas Rhett, Shania Twain, Tyler Childers, Red Clay Strays, Warren Ziders, Breland, Sam Barber, Tucker Wetmore, Wyatt Flores, Dylan Gossett, Connor Smith, Flatland Cavalry, Alexandra Kay, Tanner Usry, Jake Cohn, Charlie Crockett, Nolan Taylor, Tyler Halverson, and Laney Gardner. That's a fucking double album for a soundtrack, man. Like, that's legit a double album for a soundtrack. Just the number of artists. Like, are some of them working together? Do they have their own individual songs? Because that's an ass load, man. Which makes me think the movie's gonna suck. Like, when the soundtrack is that jam-packed, I'm just sure that the movie's gonna be ass, you know? I always do this for you. Turnpike Troubadours Shipping Mill. It is 9 minutes after 9. It's Big Farley's Country Bunker. Welcome to it. What is it? Well, if you're wondering, this is where I play everything kind of outside the mainstream of country music, because we focus on the mainstream all week long. But there's a lot of it out there outside the mainstream. It's really, really good. There's a lot of amazing stuff out there, especially if you're one who, like, I've never been, I'm not a pop music guy, typically, right? So if you're like me, you're probably going to feel at home right here, okay? I got plenty on the way. What can you expect from Big Farley's Country Bunker? Well, Americana, independent country music, local music as well. Bit of a mixed bag. It's all good, though. And I mean that. Not as in the phrase, it's all good. I mean, all the music is good. I mean that legitimately. What have I got coming up for you? I got some Moon Tree on the way. Got new stuff from Old 60. Got some new stuff from Nathaniel Rateliff and the Nights. I got a lot of new music coming up for you today. Lots of music being released. Matter of fact, coming up next, The War and Treaty. Now, if you're watching the ACMs earlier this week, you saw them come out and present an award. But I did actually vote for The War and Treaty for Duo of the Year, even though I knew they probably wouldn't win. And who won? Dan and Shay. Let's move on. Let's just not open that bag. New stuff from The War and Treaty. Their latest, Leads Me Home, is up next on Big Farley's Country Bunker, right here on Kicks 96.
Just announced.
Okay, that's a fair point. That's a fair point. Tenacious D and the Pick of Destiny. That's a whole different thing. I mean, plus you got like legends coming on there. You got like appearances from Meatloaf and Alice Cooper. You know, Dave Grohl adds a little bit to it. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. How do I have so many more emails right now? What is going on with that? Stop pinging my LinkedIn. I swear to God, every time somebody pings my LinkedIn, Dio is what I was thinking, not Alice Cooper. It was Dio I was trying to think of. Thank you. That wasn't Alice Cooper. I hear you bring up Jaggles, you were hungry for the rock. Right. Whatever Ben Stiller was supposed to do.
Your favorite country hit.
The player on shelf. Note to self. I gotta change the imaging on the show because we still got the pop top 40 imaging in the middle of the show that has none of it. So I gotta fix that next week. It's good. Oh, it's good. Love me some War and Treaty, man. I really do. They just both are amazing.
Life's a journey, I'll get by to get you there by and by and meet your maker of me. Big house in the sky. As you travel.
Okay, sometimes you get a message, somebody will text in with some shit that makes you laugh, all right? The current song that I hate most that we play on a regular basis is Chevrolet, Dustin Lynch featuring Jelly Roll. And that's no shade on Jelly Roll. I got no issue with most everything he's put out thus far. But Dustin Lynch is, let's just say, is the one I listen to. We'll put it that way. Not one I listen to sounds better. But that song Chevrolet, the really shitty remake of Dobie Gray's Drift Away. Yeah. Somebody texted in earlier this morning. It must have been during the top 40. And literally the text just reads, worst song on radio, Chevrolet. They're not wrong. They're not wrong. I don't know if it's the absolute worst one. I mean, I guess that could be a debate. You know what I'm saying? Difficult to come up with a for sure winner on that one, because there's a lot of sucky ones out there. But Chevrolet's got to be near the top of my list, just for the sheer lack of creativity. See, I didn't like Uncle Cracker's cover because it didn't make it any better. Like, you don't sing better than Dobie Gray, so why would you try to make a version? Like, why would you try to do a cover when you're not going to sing it any better than he could sing it? Maybe that's just me. I mean, I know I was in the minority on that because it was a huge fucking hit. But I didn't like that one then, so that kind of tells you where my brain has kind of always been, you know? Like, if you're going to do a cover, it better be really good. Like, it better, like, stand out or sound different. You know, like the Ataris when they did the cover of Boys of Summer. You just gave it kind of a pop punk feel and changed Deadhead sticker to a Black Flag sticker, you know, to change the aesthetic. I get that. Yeah, exactly. Like, it's just like it's almost like you're just doing it to do it. Like, it's not like you want to do it or you love the song so much you feel compelled. It's just like you kind of do it because you know it'll make you some money. I don't know. I mean, it just seems odd to me. But that's me. You know. Now we got some Kelsey Walden. Kelsey Walden's got a new album out too, and she's fantastic. Exactly. If you do it, be fucking creative. Like, you can't tell me that don't sound like country music, right? So that's why it makes my butthole twitch when people are like, they don't make country music anymore, and I'm like, really? You sure about that? Are you sure about that? Yeah. Like, and I'm not huge on Marilyn Manson, but yeah, the Sweet Dreams at least was something a little different. Well, it was exponentially creepier is what it really was. But it was still really good. It was something different. It separated itself from the original in some way, right? Like, that's what I want from a cover. Like, do something to separate yourself from the original. Like, fuck, anybody can just sing the same song, you know? Shit. You know? That's like if any artist or group puts out an album full of covers, I'm immediately very just kind of, yeah, I'm with you on Darius Rucker. And back in the day, like, I think I had just graduated high school when Cracked Rearview came out, and I played the shit out of Cracked Rearview. I loved Cracked Rearview. I had the Fairweather Johnson album as well. But I loved me some Hootie and the Blowfish back in the day. And I like Darius Rucker. Again, like, this is not me shitting on him as a singer or performer or anything like that. But it just never really did anything for me. And again, they're not bad songs. It's like, they're not bad songs, but they're just, like you said, they're fucking forgettable. Like, most of the stuff we play during the week is completely forgettable. Hey, what's up, Grandma? How are you this morning? Yeah, Kelsey Walden's an artist I like a lot. And that was another thing I wanted to do with this show. I wanted it to not be a sausage party. You know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, it's good, you know. I just want to have some kind of balance. Like, I don't want it to all be all dudes. It's really hard. Like, it's really, really difficult. Now there are some. I'll tell you what. Steven Wilson Jr.'s got an album called "Son of Dad." That one's pretty damn good. But again, I don't know if it's a listen to back to back. You know what I mean? Those seem to be kind of few and far between. Like there's some really good albums, but I don't know. And shit, my ADHD, I don't have the time to like. I'm so busy trying to find like this song, that song, this song, that song, that I never have time to like sit down and like just listen to a full album. Every now and then I do, but it's usually because it's something that I like. You know what I mean? There's never a time where I'm like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to listen to that new Luke Bryan album so I can give, a legitimate opinion on it. No, I'm not doing that shit. Matter of fact, back when record companies used to send us CDs here at the station, I got sent on the same day. This was when Chris Stapleton's album Traveler just came out. So I got sent a copy of Chris Stapleton's Traveler, and I got sent a copy of Luke Bryan's, whatever his new album was at the time. I don't remember, because Luke Bryan is entirely forgettable. Anyway, so what I did was I kept the Chris Stapleton for myself and listened to it, and it was fucking awesome. And then I gave away the Luke Bryan CD on the air because I knew people would want it. And I knew people would, the new Luke Bryan CD. Again, back when people gave a shit about CDs. I've been doing this for a little while. Listening to Tool and the Idiot. Tool. Oh, God. Opiate, don't get me wrong, there's a lot of amazing Tool albums. I mean, Undertow is really good. Anima, not Enema. You know what I'm talking about. The one with Stinkfest on it. Requiem. But Opiate was the one that initially pulled me in. Opiate was a great album. I mean, the hidden track, come on. That hidden track's fantastic. All right, whoever these people are on LinkedIn that are pinging my freaking profile can stop. Because the funny thing is, every time somebody pings my profile on LinkedIn, they wind up sending me some email about, hey, we can send you sales leads, and I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Sales leads? I'm not in sales, my dude. Yeah, some of Luke Bryan's earlier stuff I don't mind. Like, I don't, some of it's fine. Now, I would still not be a Luke Bryan fan, but some of that stuff's listenable. Do you know what I mean? But there's other stuff that's just ass. Just ass. My issue with Luke Bryan is that he's like my age. He's in his mid-40s, and he's still singing songs like he's 20 and just horny. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm not saying you can't write horny songs in your 40s. I'm just like, dude, seriously? Haven't you written enough horny songs? Like, why are you still, doing songs for a 25-year-old when you're not a 25-year-old, my dude? This one, this is the Castellos. Cowboy Kind of Love. Yes. Well, I used to make the joke as well when it was like, Rain is a Good Thing by Luke Bryan. That line, what is it? Rain makes corn makes whiskey makes my baby get a little frisky or something like that. I'm like, and my joke was, if you need whiskey to make your baby get a little frisky, your game is ass. Like, you're terrible. That was just my thought. Like, if you have to have the whiskey for her to get frisky, that's a you problem. That's the Castellos, Cowboy Kind of Love. It's 9:22, Big Farley's Country Bunker going on until noon with the best of Americana, independent country. Got some local music as well. Speaking of music, if you're a Gen Xer or otherwise just a big fan of the 80s music, your moment has arrived. Muscle Shoals meets the 80s. It's coming to the Shoals Theater Friday, August 23rd and Saturday, August 24th. Going to kick off at 7 p.m. both nights. A decade of favorites performed by some of the Shoals' biggest names. The Fiddleworms host the event along with friends like Kelvin Holly, Barry Billings, Taylor Grace, Marie Louie, Cindy Walker, G. Main, Lenny LeBlanc, Gary Nichols, Bay Simpson, James LeBlanc, Angela Hacker, Cadence Baker, Travis Womack, Monkey Womack, Trey Nichols, and many, many more. Tickets are on sale now at Medford Jewelers in downtown Florence or by phone at 256-275-7030. You can get the full lineup on our website, kicks96country.com. Proceeds will go to build 2 special needs playgrounds at Muscle Shoals Middle School and Florence High School, Friday, August 23rd and Saturday, August 24th at 7 p.m. Muscle Shoals meets the 80s, celebrating the decade of decadence with the Fiddleworms, local sponsors, and Big River Broadcasting's Kicks 96. Got Charles Wesley Godwin on the way. New stuff coming up from Old 60. Got some local music from Moontree next on Big Farley's Country Bunker, Kicks 96. Bam, ba-do, down, down, ba-do, bam, 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 bam.
The Muscle Shoals Area Alumni Chapter of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority have taken
For me, a lot of artists.
Yeah.
I mean, you know. But that's, like I said, that's one of the things that just drives me nuts about just pop music. You know what I mean? I like other sounds. Like, I'm a music nerd. I spent most of my childhood with fucking headphones on my ears, listening to albums and cassettes and CDs later on. You know what I mean? And it's a very, like, I can
call Dr. Felice Green, chair of the local Relay for Life and member of Delta Sigma Theta at 256-383-1394.
Put your nonprofit event on the Kicks Country calendar. Just fax the details to us at 256-764-8169. Our community first at Kicks 96.
Back in the day, cars didn't even have safety belts. Everything was fine. Why do I need them now?
This suit was expensive. I don't want to wrinkle it with the seatbelt, and it's just not comfortable.
That sounds like
I've been driving for years, and I've never...
Like, that sounds like how you die in a horror movie. That's what that sounds like.
Why would I wear my seatbelt? It's just a quick trip to the store.
There's no good excuse, and that goes for your kids too. Click it or ticket.
Brought to you by Nicholas.
Hi, this is Jeremiah, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A Chicken Minis is that soft roll with that honey butter brushed on it. It's so fluffy, like a cloud. It might be a mini, but it doesn't taste like a mini. That sweet, savory bite and that fluffy roll with that honey butter on it and that crispy chicken, it's an awesome way to start your day, the perfect breakfast treat.
Breakfast starts with chicken minis and simply orange juice on the Chick-fil-A app. Real customer paid for their testimonial.
Discover the power of radio. If you're a business owner and you want to reach new customers, you should consider radio. There are always new customers out there, whether it's from new families moving into the area, changing income levels, lifestyles, or buying habits. To reach that new business, first, they need to know you're there. Discover the power of radio.
Hi, I'm Stephanie. We've been creating effective marketing solutions at Big River Broadcasting for over 50 years. On air and online, we work for you to help you grow your business. To learn more, give me a call at 256-764-8121 or go to advertisebigriver.com.
Now your favorite country hits.
She likes it when, she likes it when.
Only the best country. Kicks 96.
Staring at it intently, because I'm trying to make sure I don't spill it anywhere. Now this is one from a local band. Local band called Moon Tree. Woo! Mushroom coffee. I don't know if I'm ready for mushroom coffee. Any kind of mushroom. Stones. Alright. So we got this one. Like I said, this is from a local band, Moon Tree. But coming up, I got the new one from the Nathaniel Rateliff and the Night Sweats. I got new stuff from Old 60 on the way. I got Charles Wesley Godwin next. Matter of fact, shit, Old 60 is currently opening for Charles Wesley Godwin because I just saw them doing Q Country Roads with him on stage the other night. That would be a cool fucking show to see. Old 60 opening up for Charles Wesley Godwin. If that comes to your town, I would recommend checking it out. I'm just saying. Charles Wesley Godwin is really, really good. I think I started listening to Charles Wesley Godwin a few years ago. I stumbled into his album Seneca. It's got a more, I want to say a more folk feel, but it feels like country music to me. Like country always has elements of folk and bluegrass and other shit in it. You know what I mean? Like there's not just one. It's not just one sound. Moon Tree, Footsteps and Stones. I got the latest from Old 60 on the way right now. I got a little Charles Wesley Godwin for you on Big Farley's Country Bunker. If you haven't heard Charles Wesley Godwin, that's good shit, man.
Sky, if you ask me how I left, I couldn't tell you why. You country road, I'm gonna take you home. You country road, I'm gonna take you home. I miss the lightning in the bottle from the copper stairs.
Hey, morning, bro.
Lightning in the holler way up in them hills. I miss the one of a fiddle and the banjo ring when across the state line I can help us sing. You country road, come on and take me home. You country road, come on and take me home. You country road.
But yeah, that's Q Country Roads is off his new album. Family Ties, or his most recent album, I should say, his latest album. I always trip myself up on that shit when I say a new album, because in my mind I'm like, oh no, somebody's going to second guess me if it didn't come out within the last month or so. You know what I'm saying? I'm overthinking myself. It's a personal problem. I've been dealing with it for 40 years. It's okay.
You country road, come on and take me home. Come on and take me home. You country road. Wow, wow.
Charles Wesley Godwin, Q Country Roads. Time for your Kicks Weather Forecast, brought to you by Florence Nursing and Rehab. If you have a passion for helping others, Florence Nursing and Rehab needs you. They offer health insurance, vacation time, and 401k. Call Sharon Brewer today at 256-766-5771 or apply at Indeed.com. Looking at a 60% chance of showers early today, 90% chance of heavy rain this afternoon with a high around 78, 30% chance of showers early tonight. Overnight, some patchy fog, low around 62, and sunny Sunday with a high around 85 degrees. Got a couple of scattered showers down in Colbert County. Got some showers up around Savannah, Tennessee. Currently overcast and 71 here at the studio on Sam Phillips Street in Florence. Up next on Big Farley's Country Bunker, I got the latest from the band Old 60 next to you.
In-studio Doppler radar forecasts at the top and half hour. Live severe weather updates immediately.
So here's the funny thing to me. Every time I read that thing about the nursing and rehab place, because I've been reading that thing for close to a year, honestly. It feels like close to a year. Here's my thing, though. I didn't think about this until a couple of months ago when I started reading through it, and I started thinking about, we've been reading about the fact that they're hiring for like a year. And then I realized it mentions you get, health insurance, vacation time, and 401k. It doesn't mention anything about your competitive pay. So it's got one of those things where I'm like, oh, I see what you're doing. You're going to mention that you get health insurance and 401k and vacation time, but you're not going to actually mention how much you're going to get paid. Or even try to say that it's competitive. That's seems like the backwards wrong way to try to drum up interest. You know what I mean? But I do very much like Old 60. I moved to North Carolina from Boston. I've been Boston we see it. Right on. Wait, you sand in the pubs, or you sing in the pubs? Sorry. It's country. I don't know shit. Hey, don't feel bad. There's a lot of country songs I don't fucking know the words to, man. Like there's a select few that I can sing beginning to end that are well-known songs. Yeah, the guitar solos are not great. Like it's one of those where I'm like, I guess I'm looking at potential there. Because, like, lyrically, I like what they're doing. Like I said, in, like, Brother Joe, I was really impressed with kind of the lyrical delivery and, like, the rhythm and cadence of it. Right? It's like they're really, really young. You know what I mean? It's like they're really young and raw. They're raw. That's what they are. I should have just used that word. You know what I mean? They ain't got their shit figured out yet. It's one of those bands, man, just, I'm rooting for them. You know what I mean? That doesn't always mean shit. We had a band that recorded over here at the Muscle Shoals Sound Studios several years ago. Band named Bishop Gunn. And really, really good. That first album, Natchez, was a fantastic fucking album. I thought it was excellent. Kind of a blues rock thing. They're from Natchez, Mississippi. But they started opened some shows for the Rolling Stones and shit. And then, I started thinking, fuck you, open for the Stones, man. You about to fucking do it. And then they broke up. But I love that album, man. That album's really, really good, and it was recorded right here over at Muscle Shoals Sound. I do have a country song in mind I want to write. It's a Trump song. You know what? I know this sounds insane considering how long I've lived here, but I've never actually... You put the country... Dude, I already love that goddamn song. I'm just going to say. But no, I actually haven't been to Fame Studios. Now, I have been to Muscle Shoals Sound several times. Not since the new people have taken over. They took over years ago. When I went to Muscle Shoals Sound was probably about 15 years ago, somewhere in there. I was working for a different radio station, and we were doing a show there at Muscle Shoals Sound called Sessions at Muscle Shoals Sound. We'd have like a local artist come in, and anyway. But we'd hang out afterwards. That is the latest from the band Old 60, Next to You. 9:38, it's Big Farley's Country Bunker. This is where I take over the airwaves for 3 hours from 9 until noon. I play everything outside of the mainstream of country music. I got plenty on the way for you. I got new stuff from Cole Wetzel. Got some Tanner Ushery on the way. Local music from Blue Water Revival coming up. Flatland Cavalry next on Big Farley's Country Bunker. Brought to you by Sam Phillips Recording Service. Because if you're not doing something different, you're not doing anything at all. That's how we do that shit.
40 Studios this weekend, and we're going to be talking about the unique source of inspiration behind their 5th studio album.
Like 15 years. So we used to hang out, or there were a couple times where I got to hang out there at Muscle Shoals Sound. Hey, morning. Good. Okay, I was just going to say good morning. You're a new listener. Well, hello, Midnight Raven. Appreciate you. But yeah, I got drunk as shit downstairs at Muscle Shoals Sound Studios several, like I said, probably about 15 years ago. I don't drink anymore. Like I got sober around what 9 years ago, something like that. Yeah, I had to quit drinking. Kind of like Robin Williams said, I had to quit drinking.
Prescriptions require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for details and important safety information. Subscription required. Price varies based on product and subscription plan.
Hey guys, did you know there's a generic form of Viagra that works just the same, but is 95% cheaper, and you can get it online? Go to hims.com/joy. Through Hims, you'll get a free medical consultation, discreet shipping if prescribed, and the process is 100% online. To start your free online visit, go to hims.com/joy. That's HIMS.com/JOY.
The legends of country music live here. Join Sherry St. John for the Sunday Night Country Classics every Sunday night from 6 to 11 p.m. Brought to you by Genesis Jewelry, your hometown jewelry store for 38 years. 915 Woodward Avenue, Muscle Shoals. The greatest country songs ever recorded in one place. 96.1 Kicks 96.
Dizzy from spinning, weaved around your finger like yarn, dangled like a damsel tangled in your charm, worn like a sweater, no longer keeping me warm. out behind the wall. Is it a monster or a fool? Peeking out behind the wall. You just like me. Once upon a time, you were set free, and the hauntings in your mind. I'm longing to be faithful, wanting to be kind. Now you howl at the moon and the wolf starts calling. On Santa Santa like fresh snow falling. Ooh, speaking out behind the wall. Little monster or a fool, peeking out behind the wall.
That was an interesting bit. All right, so we got Flatland Cavalry going right now.
Speaking out behind the wall. Is it a monster or a fool?
I know it's a little slow, but you know. Shit, where am I going? What am I doing?
Speaking out behind the wall. Is it a monster or a fool? Speaking out behind the wall.
There you go. Yeah. Like I said, Dad basically, like, here's how it broke down. Like, I got a brother that's 12 years older than I am. I got a sister that's 9 years older than I am. My mom used to refer to me as their gift from seminary. So, like, Dad graduated seminary and then I was born. So, Tanner Ussery. Looks like we got a Texas double shot going on right here. I got Tanner Ussery right now, followed by Co Wetzel's new one, Damn Near Normal, title track off of his album. Yeah, Dad was in investments in the world of business. Like, he graduated from the University of Alabama with a business degree, went into the business world, hated the business world, and then wound up, you know, deciding what he wanted to do was become a priest. So that's what he did. So that was my life. Church it was easier to get out of school than it was to get out of church. And it was difficult to get out of school. Like, I couldn't just say I don't feel well. You know, I had to be running a fever or I had to be puking. If I wasn't puking or running a fever, I was going to school or church, whichever. So trying to get out of either one of those was an absolute friggin' nightmare. Ferris Bueller would have had no luck with my parents. My mom would have been like, cut that shit. Oh, I've got it already for New Music Monday, brother. Dude, when Luke Combs has got a new song coming out, we're going to play it, okay? I just wanted to, I made sure we have it for New Music Monday because I've already got people requesting it. And it's a great song. Right? Say Ferris. He needs a new Kindy or something. But yeah, I've got Ain't No Love in Oklahoma lined up for New Music Monday, Kevin. I've also got the brand new one from George Strait, MIA down in MIA, lined up for New Music Monday as well. Matter of fact, what the hell else do I have lined up for New Music Monday? Let's take a look, shall we? Let me see. New Music Monday 2024. Let's see. I got new George Strait, new Lainey Wilson, new Luke Combs, new Hardy. Oh shit, dude. I'm 47. I may well have done the same. I'm telling you, dude. The fucking older I get, the more likely a goddamn song is to make me cry. It's disturbing. Like sometimes it's the way a note is played. Sometimes it's a lyric. Sometimes it's just the tone of a song. But it's funny. This is how shit comes back around on you. I used to fucking give my dad shit about things that would make him cry, whether it was a movie, music, whatever, right? And I didn't mercilessly give him shit, but I would tease him, right? And the older I've gotten, the more I'm like, fuck, I am my dad's kid because shit is making me cry. And it's like everybody, there's always that assumption, like if you cry, like you're sad about something. I'm like, are you not touched by this moment? Where is your soul? I've also got new stuff from Caitlin Butts. She's got a new song out as well from New Music Monday. What? What the fuck? From March 30th? Oh, you guys can eat. You guys can kiss the sweatiest part of my ass. From March 30th, Facebook is like, oh, by the way, we've got a fucking hold put on your video. And it's like, from March? Fucking when? That was live. How did it take so long for you to figure it out? Oh, shit, the Chattahoochees are going to be playing up at CMA Fest. Chattahoochees crack me up, man. That's a 3-woman country group that's got a hell of a sense of humor. If you go listen to, oh, fuck, what's the name of the song? I can't remember it right now. I'll have to look it up in a second. I can't allow myself to try to look it up now because then I won't pay attention to what's going on the air. And I really should make that the focus. Do you know what I mean? I do have to talk live into a microphone. So, not that I'm getting, paid. But hey. By the way, be sure to do me a favor. Like and share the live, if you would. That would be super duper wonderful. That's damn near normal to me. And that's the thing. I've got a couple of new ones from Coetzel. I've got Damn Near Normal. I've got 9 Lives, Black Cat. I got another one off that new album, and I can't remember which one it is right now. I'm excited. I got some Molly Tuttle on the way. New stuff from Nathaniel Rateliff and the Night Sweats. We'll go with that first. Nathaniel Rateliff and the Night Sweats. Then I got Molly Tuttle. Molly Tuttle's fantastic, man. I stumbled into Molly Tuttle probably, I don't know, maybe a year and a half ago, maybe 2 years ago. She's fantastic. Cannon Hardman? That is a hell of a name. That is a hell of a name. All right. And then no more to me. That's rough. No more to me. That's Coetzel. Damn Near Normal. 9:52, it's Big Farley's Country Bunker. This is where I take over the airways from 9 until noon every Saturday, and I bring you the best from the worlds of Americana, independent country, local music as well. What do we got coming up for you? Let me look at the crystal ball. Let's see. I got new stuff from 49 Winchester on the way. Also got some American Aquarium, some Sierra Farrell coming up. Got new stuff from Nathaniel Rateliff and the Night Sweats, their latest Heartless coming up next. Also got some Molly Tuttle on the way right here on Big Farley's Country Bunker from Kicks 96. That's how we do. All right. Just had to make it right. Tears are for children. Did you hear the cry? Oh my God! This. See, what my dad would do when it came to like Christmas Eve services, Dad would do like an earlier service, like for the kids. You know what I mean? And he'd kind of gather them around and tell them like a Christmas story. Obviously, not like a Santa story, but a Christmas story. I got to verify. Did I verify? Thank you, TikTok. Yeah, Dad would never, ever have tried to broach that one if there's any kids around. You know what I mean? Like I said, it's just asking for a church full of crying kids. Like, what do you mean Santa doesn't exist? How the fuck am I going to give him presents? You know? You're going to cause a panic attack in a child. You know?
Turn it up all day.
Good morning, all day.
All your country favorites. Kiss 96.
How was I to ever know it could get so bad? Run around heartless. Run around heartless. Tried to make it to the coast.
First one I heard from these guys was SOB. And that was several years ago. That was almost 10 years ago.
Ran around angry. Remember the flames in the grass, how they danced in a line. As the fire swept across the prairie.
I'm going to lean this way.
So broken, I didn't know.
Yeah, I like them. I'm telling you, man, this doing this Saturday show, even though it kind of pisses me off, I'm not making any money off doing an extra day a week. This show really genuinely helps my fucking sanity. Like, this is Nathaniel Rateliff and the Night Sweats. Their new one, it's called Heartless.
Called all the things in the throes of the night. It never occurred to me. It always just hurt me.
But yeah, that's what I started realizing a couple of years ago. Because it was a couple of years ago when I actually started paying attention to country music, right? I started doing something on my show called New Music Monday. So what it became was I was trying to every Monday come up with a cross section of country music, like a full cross section, not just your pop sounding shit, but everything that doesn't sound like pop country as well, that's still country. Because my basic theory was if pop country can lean into R&B and pop, well, then everything else in country can lean into whatever it wants to, whether it's folk, bluegrass, rock, traditional country, whatever. So the more I was doing New Music Monday, the more I was realizing how many amazing artists and groups there are out there that aren't getting played. So it made me want to do a whole show focused on that because that's the music that I was excited about listening to. Those were the artists that I was like, oh, okay, I like this. It sounds like something. It sounds like someone trying to create something. It doesn't sound like somebody just trying to crap out a song to get it on the radio. You know what I mean? It feels like somebody had something to say. One thing I'll say, because I work for an independently owned station. So I've been here for almost 10 years. And we've been playing Cody Jinks since I started here. So, hey, Betsy, how are you? But we've been playing Cody Jinks since I started here. And Cody Jinks was one of the first artists where I realized, okay, it doesn't all suck. But the thing with Cody Jinks is he started a record label called Late August Records. Now, he's only signed 2 artists so far. One of those is Aaron Viancourt. The other one is Josh Morningstar. I've got both of them in the rotation, the music library for the bunker, because they're both really damn good. Like Erin Vinecourt, I really like her voice and I like her songs. Josh Morningstar there's a sense of humor in there that I really like. But he's got a new album coming out. I want to say it's coming out at the end of June. I get confused with dates. There's so many goddamn albums coming out. Lainey Wilson's got one coming out in August. 49 Winchester's got one coming out in August. Silverado's got a new one coming out beginning of June, so just in a couple of weeks. So there's, I just get too many goddamn dates. But this here is Molly Tuttle and the Golden Highway. Standing sweet corn, tomatoes, and turnip greens. But if you ask to buy a jug of sorghum, you'll know exactly what you need. He'll meet you in the back of the woods at midnight. Bring a lantern 'cause it's hard to find. He's got a strain that'll punch your lights out. Oh, dude, he's gonna blow your mind. In the Blue Ridge Mountains, in the Whispering Pines, they used to grow tobacco, then they made moonshine. But there's something better in the back of the barn, down on Dooley's farm. I want to go hang out on Dooley's farm. I want to know if they're hiring on Dooley's farm, honestly. You can hide by day, but tonight we'll find you. We'll cop Dooley in the moonlight. Tucking down from the field to the state farm, the bus box on the roadside. Now everybody says I'm just a simpleton farmer, but they don't know that I'm an outlaw. Robert Green must have been in the family, 'cause old Dooley is my grandpa. In the Blue Ridge Mountains with the Whispering Pines. That's what I'm talking about. College Walmarts. Down on Dooley's farm, in the Blue Ridge Mountains with the Whispering Pines. They used to grow tobacco, then they made moonshine. There's something better in the back of the barn, down on Dooley's farm, down on Dooley's farm. Okay, that makes more sense now. That's okay.
WXFL-FM.
Yeah, we got a couple of Walmarts around here. I understand. And shit, dude, if you have a fever, Jesus, little confusion is expected. Kicks 96, the Fox News update being brought to you by Miller Pools. Make your backyard the ultimate getaway with help from Miller Pools. Highway 20 in Tuscumbia, 256-394-0894.
Stevens, former President Trump last night in Minnesota, criticizing the White House's handling of the current Israel-Hamas war.
We could very well end up in the next 5 months in a World War III because we have incompetent people. He's an incompetent person.
Wrong kind. Hey, what's up, Eric?
GOP's Lincoln Reagan.
How are you?
White House meantime admitting the security risks surrounding a new pier to deliver humanitarian aid to Gaza.
We remain vigilant to potential threats.
That had GD in it. Oh, well, I'm not worried about that. I'm not worried about if a song says GD. I am mainly worried about S's and F's, if you feel what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? If it says GD, I mean, hell, most of the songs say hell, damn, or ass in country music. I don't see why GD makes it that much worse. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're still swearing either way. Just, you know. But that's me. I'm a weirdo. Gigs weather forecast, we're looking at a 60% chance of some showers early on today. This afternoon, 90% chance of some heavy rain with a high around 78. 30% chance of showers early tonight, overnight patchy fog at a low around 62. Sunny Sunday with a high around 85 degrees. Looking at the radar, we got some scattered showers in Lauderdale, Colbert, northern part of Lawrence County. Some scattered showers over around Decatur as well. Overcast in 71 here at the studio on San Philip Street in Florence. Got some 49 Winchester on the way. Got the latest from Ashland Craft. Wrong kind of keeping me up. Next on Big Farley's Country Bunker. All right, we're good to go. We're good to go there. I appreciate that. I do. I need to look at that one then. No, I don't. At this point, I think what would happen is I would probably get a lecture. You feel me? Like if someone did call in and complain about language they heard in a song or on my show or something like that, more than likely it would probably just be a lecture of like, hey, don't do that. And even though I already know don't do that, I would still have to sit through the lecture. I like Ashland Craft. I've been listening to her for a couple of years. Her last album was called Traveling Kind. It's a really good country album, man.
Let's get through the mess to making a part of it. Might not be the best, but it could be the start of it.
Like, I like her voice because it's got that kind of, it's got that little bit of rasp to it. Do you know what I'm saying? Just that little, like, whiskey tinted is kind of what I want to say when I'm talking about her voice. You know what I'm saying? It's got a little bit of that rasp to it, which I just kind of like. I don't know why. That's just. This is Ashland Craft. Wrong Kind of Keeping Me Up is the name of the song, but her album Traveling Kind, really, really good. Now I'm gonna try to give a little teaser. Oh, wait a minute. We gotta switch one. Bro, where are you? There we go. All right, let me get rid of that. Let me add this new Sierra Farrell. There we go. Dreaming. Boom. And we're going to put that. All right. Dreams. Walden. All right. I think we're good. Okay. All right. Now I gotta tease this song here. That is Ashland Craft. Her new one, Wrong Kind of Keeping Me Up. It's Big Farley's Country Bunker. Every Saturday from 9 until noon, I'm bringing you the best in Americana, independent country, and local music as well. It's all brought to you by Sam Phillips Recording Service, because if you're not doing something different, you're not doing anything at all. All right, so 49 Winchester, they got a new album coming out, Leaving This Holler. It's going to be coming out August 2nd. They released the first single, so here it is. Here's 49 Winchester's new one. Oh, it's not the new one. I had the wrong one lined up. Now I've got to get the right one. Oh, man, this is an epic fail. So here's 49 Winchester, their new single, Yearning for You. Big Farley's Country Bunker on Kicks 86. God, my fucking brain went blank. My fucking brain went absolutely blank. I was sitting there staring at 49 Winchester, Last Call, knowing in my head I'm looking for Yearning for You. And then I'm about to play the song, and I realize I'm about to play the wrong fucking song. So then I have to kind of just blah, 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 until I can find the right song and put it in and start it. It doesn't normally work that way. That's the way it worked this time. Oh, thank you, ADHD, for making my life so goddamn interesting. I love 49 Winchester. Fire's burning.
That's way too damn much time. I tried with all my might to see the light, but I was blind. Oh, since I met you, baby, my vision is just fine. Drop nickel on pavement, took 2 steps and found a dime. I love you like I always watch my daddy love my mom. I miss you 'cause you always make me feel the way I want. I thought that I'm not with you, but you know that I'll be home when I get home to you. Oh, keep that warm fires burning first. Baby, I'm burning for you.
That's right. I had to make sure that I had something coming up because the show is brought to you by Sam Phillips Recording Service in Memphis, Tennessee. And they've done a ton of Americana recordings over the years, so I feature some of that throughout the show as well. So I was just making sure I had some of that coming up because, well, it's kind of important. What with them sponsoring the show and all. Now, granted, them sponsoring the show only makes me about $25, but I am appreciative. Me, I wanna. Be your team. Home fire's burning. Yeah, I'm burning for you. It's yearning, but oh well. Home fire's burning. Good. That's the latest from 49 Winchester, Yearning for You. Off their upcoming album, Leaving This Holler. It's coming out August 2nd. A lot of new music on the show today. Not going to work that way every week, but some weeks that's the way it works. I got new stuff on the way from, let's see, Sierra Farrell. Also got new stuff on the way from Kelsey Walden from her new album, There's Always a Song. New stuff from Caitlin Butts. She just released a title track off of her upcoming album, Roadrunner, so I got that one on the way. Up next, Kentucky duo Everett. Little High and Lonesome up next on Big Farley's Country Bunker, brought to you by Sam Phillips Recording Service, because if you're not doing something different, you're not doing anything at all. Like I said, I got Everett up next.
Back in the day, cars didn't even have fine. Why do I need them now?
I'm going to be right back. I have to go somewhere where I can't take you, so I'll be right back.
The seatbelt, and it's just not comfortable.
I've been driving for years, and I've never been in a wreck. I know what I'm doing. I don't need seatbelts.
Why would I wear my seatbelt? It's just a quick trip to the store.
There's no good excuse, and that goes for your kids too. Click it or ticket.
Brought to you by Decolettes.
Okay, it's here. Everyone stay calm. It's Kohl's lowest prices of the season. And when I say low, I mean low. I got my kids jumping bean tees for $3.99. Treated myself to some cute tees and tank tops under $5. And got grapevines for our patio, 50% off. Plus, I earned Kohl's cash on all of it. Sounds too good to be true? Well, I guess you'll have to go to Kohl's and find out for yourself. Select styles. Offers in May 15th. Some exclusions apply. See store or Kohl's.com for details.
And now, your favorite country hits.
It's a good day for living. Hot shit.
96.
Sir One's-a-Lot. I do love this one. I like this one a lot. Sir One's-a-Lot.
I've been chasing every white line, Tennessee to Timbuktu. Another town, another road, son. If you're ever on my way to you, I get high and low, 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 lonesome. Caffeine and needless conversation, but my life for a truck stop cigarette. Missing you.
That's always a classic.
Never fading. Your name sheds the whiskey on my breath. I get high and low, 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 lonesome. Been out in the wind and I'm coming in hot. Keep the porch light on and the door unlocked. With drivers blind, turn off the lights, get tangled up. Say goodbye to this high and lonesome. Low, 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 lonesome.
This is Everett. Matter of fact, the name comes from George Clooney's character in Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? C. Everett McGill. It's a duo out of Kentucky. Everett is the name of them.
Every morning reaching for you, 'cause every night you're in my dreams. Put my hand
Right on, man. That's cool.
Set the seams. I get high and low, 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 lonesome. Been out in the wind and I'm coming in hot. Keep the door on the door unlocked. The lights get tangled up.
Say goodbye to this
high.
The harmony.
And lonesome. Low, 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 lonesome.
That is Everett with High and Lonesome. I got some American Aquarium on the way. We'll get a shine a little spotlight on some amazing Americana work done over at Sam Phillips Recording Service here on Big Farley's Country Bunker. Got to right now, latest from Caitlin Butts. It's Roadrunner. It's Big Farley's Country Bunker right here on 96.1 Kicks 96. I like this one. You know what? I want my damn headphones on to hear this one.
Desert, highway, long time, freight trains, roadkill, windmill, doing it for the thrill. Wildlife to kill, I'm working my overtime. Hightail, got a shot at another rodeo. Well, my hustle, my car, rolling with my guitar, hard face, mistakes, keep my wedding, not a big skin, some only had a truck stop, Kyle, buckle up, drive it on the radio. 'Cause baby, I'm a running. No, you can't slow me down. All gets on the white line, I'm all night, driving till sunlight. Doesn't matter what time, 'cause I'm ready to go. 'Cause I'm a my old child, I'm never making my own this life. Fours like lights, ticket, dynamite, honking, talking, middle, smoking, that's all I'm just leaving you in the dust. 'Cause baby, I'm a run. No, you can't slow.
And if you actually look up the video for the song, apparently Caitlin also directed and edited the video. So props to her for multitasking. Hype the Contraband. Runner. Hold me down. Runner, runner. I'm a road runner. Hang on, she gets it. I had to keep it in there. She busts out a meep meep at the end for the fucking Roadrunner. I had to keep that meep meep in there. It's quite frankly, it's fucking adorable. You know? Dude, like I said, there is so much great music outside of top 40 mainstream country music. I'm not a pop music guy, so top 40 has just never been my thing. Now we got American Aquarium.
My heart was connected, I was hypnotized. How can something that I've never heard in my life pull me back into the light? It's a time, it's a place, a lyrical sucker punch in the face. I was right on it.
I just like the lyrical sucker punch to the face. I like that line.
It was a look, it was a lie, it was the savior in three-quarter time. I was out there losing my mind when all I needed was a song. It was a spiritual change, I'm no longer the same, yeah, I've turned a page. In one afternoon, a 3-minute tune was my coming of age. It's transformative power I began to devour every painstaking word. It's a time, it's a place, a
Lyrical sucker punch to the face.
I was running on empty and life was really getting me down. It was a lie.
This is top 40. I like it. Weird people listen to music because they don't like shit that sounds the fucking same all the time. Weird people don't like just homogenous shit. That's why. Alright, let me see. Alright, we got to move Blue Water Revival over here because they got a new one out. You know, that's what I'll tell you about. There's a local band up around here called Blue Water Revival. They've got an album called Ode to Possum Holler. Trust me, good stuff. Good stuff. Actually, both their albums are good. They had one called Grown, and then they had the most recent one called Ode to Possum Holler. American Aquarium, all I needed. It's 10:22, Big Farley's Country Bunker here on Kicks 96. That's right. I take over the airwaves every Saturday from 9 until noon to give you kind of everything outside of the mainstream of country music because we focus on that all week long. I'll be focused on it Monday. New Music Monday. A lot of y'all been asking me about the new Luke Combs, new George Strait. I got those for you on Monday. Trust me. I got you covered on that. Saturdays from 9 to noon, I got you covered with everything outside of the mainstream of country music. We're talking Americana, independent country, local music as well. In fact, played some Moontree earlier. Coming up, I got brand new stuff from Blue Water Revival on the way. Also got brand new stuff from Kelsey Walden coming up for her new album, There's Always a Song. But Big Farley's Country Bunker, brought to you by Sam Phillips Recording Service, because if you're not doing something different, you're not doing anything at all. Coming up next, got some recorded over at Sam Phillips Recording Service, because there's been so many like amazing Americana recordings done over there. So I got one up next from Margot Price. Her song A Little Pain, recorded at Sam Phillips Recording Service. That's up next on Big Farley's Country Bunker on Kicks 96. There we go. That's how we do that. Right? I thought that was odd too, but they really aren't. I didn't see a lot of other bands that were trying to shoot for the Blue Water Revival name. But yeah, I would have thought that one would have been taken. I don't know. Blue Water Revival almost feels like a yacht rock kind of group, right? Like, maybe that's just me. All right.
That's the sound of steak searing in its juices on your new pellet grill. You heard that right. The Weber Searwood pellet grill can smoke low and slow at 180 degrees, all the way to a high heat sear at 600. With the Weber Searwood, you can cook on the direct flame over the full grade sear zone. You'll hear the gas of amazing.
I don't know why I'm always moving the freaking microphone. I can't ever find a spot where I'm happy with it.
And tastes even better.
Dude, really, computer? What the fuck? Oh my god.
Hey guys, did you know there's a generic form of Viagra that works? And you can get it online. Go to hims.com/hims. And the process is 100% online.
Oh my god. Oh, that's too funny.
hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/JOY.
What is it? If you don't hurry the fuck up, computer, I swear to God. Like, what is the issue? Fuck, man. Nothing in this goddamn shit works. Dude, just show it! Like, it's one picture. One picture! And this computer's, like, taking for fucking ever to load the goddamn thing.
But I can't stay. Too many obligations I'm trying to keep. Please everybody except for myself. Leave on saying
what? No! The fuck?
Everyone faces no working off
there we go.
Little pain, never hurt anyone.